Time with Bill Maher, seen Friday nights on HBO, and his film Religulous is out in theaters. He comes to us from his own studios close to ours. Were you ever, for one of a use of the word, scared? Were you ever worried last night?
Why? What happened? Yes, I was. I was watching your network, and by the way, I've really enjoyed you, Larry, the last, I don't know how many weeks, months. It's been so nice to be able to tune you in every night and see you talking politics and know Scott Peterson. But
Me too.
I was worried early on. Yeah, I know. I was worried early on. I think, you know, we all had this paranoid feeling like we're Charlie Brown and they're going to snatch the football away again. You know, until about when he won Pennsylvania, that's when it started to look pretty good for the people who were for him.
What does this say to you? What does this election say to you, Bill? Has the country changed?
The country has changed. I think it has changed less than the pundits are making it out to have changed. Of course, everyone wants to announce a sea change. You know, if you look at the map, if you look at all the counties that are still red, especially in the South, you know, I mean, basically Obama won by changing a few percentage points here, a few percentage points there. But he still lost white men by a pretty large margin. I think he lost white women.
Yeah.
I think that the lesson of the election is that the old America that Sarah Palin was saying was the real America, the small town, Joe the plumber, white America, that's still out there, but the other America, the more diverse, liberal America, has edged it out. And maybe that's the real America now.
Is Karl Rovism dead?
Never. Negative campaigning, mudslinging, tearing people down, that will always be in vogue. McCain did make a classy speech last night, but, you know, they all make a classy speech when they lose. What else can you do? And it does ring a little less true when only a day before you're calling the guy a socialist, a communist, a terrorist, anti-Semitic, anti-American. Oh, we lost? He's a great guy. Forget what I said yesterday. Let's all get behind the guy I just said was a communist, please.
Did the McCain campaign, I know you admired him in the past, did it disappoint you?
Terribly. I think it even disappointed the people who were voting for him. I sensed something in conservatives reacting to the election yesterday. Even the ones who voted for McCain, they sort of were relieved. I sensed that. It's like, yeah, I guess I kind of had to pull the lever for McCain. But secretly, a part of me knew that this country needed a breath of fresh air, needed a new kind of president, a new kind of politics, a new face, a smart guy, a flexible guy, a supple leader. I think a lot of them were secretly happy that Obama won, if only because now they could just take pot shots at him. And believe me, the second Obama takes office, we will see what happened with Bill Clinton. We'll see Sean Hannity and his ilk trying to make something out of nothing and delegitimize this guy before he even gets started.
But aren't they only appealing to those who already have built into the appeal? Are they? Do you think that Sean Hannity or Rush Limbaugh changed the vote?
No, I think they lost the vote. I think by characterizing Obama the way they did as some sort of demon, you know, this "Who is Barack Obama" campaign. I mean, this was after he had been a public figure on the national stage for 2 years, constantly on the front page of every paper, on the news every night. Still, who is Barack Obama? You know, like he was some black man riding around in an old Chevy in a white neighborhood at midnight. This idea, and put people's minds to work, oh yeah, who is he? And then when they finally got to see Obama in the debates, and they saw that he was reasonable, and he had good things to say, I think it just completely discredited what characterization they had built up about Obama.
Is Governor Palin the new star of the Republican Party?
If they're not very bright, she is. I mean, that's going to be the gut check for the Republicans, is what direction are they going to go in now? Now, I think politicians are usually led by the idea that they want to win elections. And Sarah Palin was a bit of an Alaskan albatross around John McCain's neck. Not that he would have won anyway. But if they want to go in that direction that they had been going down with George Bush, the sort of, I would call it the know-nothing party approach, the person you want to have a beer with, the homespun person, and also that person who believes in the super patriotic white America, the small towns, that whole path that led them not to victory, she's the person for them if they want to ride that horse. If they want to go back to the Republican Party I knew as a child, the party that was pro-business but was not necessarily anti-intellectual, they'll go in a different direction. But I don't know who's going to lead them there.
You said you don't want President Bush meeting with any more foreign leaders between now and the inauguration. Why?
Because I don't trust him. He's got 76 days left to pull off one more giant screw-up, and I don't think it's beyond him. I mean, the man does have a track record, Larry.
So let's be careful is what you're saying. Stay home.
Well, I mean, the Bush administration, it was in the paper this week and last week, they're not leaving quietly. They are pushing for deregulating. Can you imagine at this moment when we have supposedly learned our lesson about too much deregulation, they're pushing for more of it before they leave office in the economic sphere and environmentally. You know, I keep saying it, but I don't think this man will be happy until he leaves the White House smoldering behind him as he walks back to Texas.
We'll have some more moments with Bill Maher right after this.